useful in industrial processes or responsible for biological and biochemical cycles. So, as you are asking that why is microbial metabolism important? This is the answer to your question. Micrometabolism is important. It's because it's fermentation. Fermentative organisms are very important industrially and are used to make many different types of food products. The different metabolic end products produced by each specific bacterial species are responsible for the different tastes and properties of each food. So, what is the role of enzymes in microbial metabolism? Some enzymes help to break down large nutrient molecules such as proteins, fats, and carbohydrates into smaller molecules. This process occurs during the digestion of foodstuffs in the stomach and intestines of animals. Each enzyme is able to promote only one type of chemical reaction. So as we deeply instruct the metabolic properties of microorganisms. So as we deeply instruct or learn about the microbial metabolism, here it is the microbial and atypical environments. Microbial metabolism in extreme environments has two defining characteristics. It has two defining characteristics when it is low and it tends towards the lower usually free folds of all current techniques and methodological trends. This provides the crucible of challenge to drive novel techniques, forcing researchers to employ new ideas as well as reinvent old ideas that have fallen out of favor or become overshadowed by current buzzwords in the field. Some of the techniques that have been creatively harnessed to successfully shed light on the impact of microbial metabolism in a typical environment include microscopic surface air, interfaces mass balances, radio-labeled fatty acid synthesis, and stereoisomeric ratios. The divergence between the rate and how you respond the researcher and the rate of the subject matter is a central consideration in this context and be overcome by international and rigorous long-term experimental testing, mathematical modeling, teamwork, and global perspective regarding measurement. So it is just an abstract of our lesson. The form of microbial metabolism that yields the most energy to support microbial life is aerobic respiration, where organic matter is oxidized coupled to the reduction of both heating and reducing carbon dioxide. In the presence of aerobic conditions and abundant nutrients, microorganisms can oxidize many organic compounds and other reduced organic compounds such as ammonia, carbon dioxide, water, oxidized metals, and microbial cell mass using oxygen as the electron acceptor. And as we go to aerobic metabolism yields the most energy to support subsurface microbial life and is perhaps more commonly exploited for degrading hydrocarbons and other organic compounds such as petroleum, hydrocarbons, and some fuel oxygenates in a process called aerobic bioregeneration. Inside the earth, typically reduced zones are created around the degradation site with one electron acceptor being replaced by another in the series leading to subsequent higher energy generation until the electron acceptor that leads the largest generation of energy during the reaction done. And did you know that some microbes are heterotrophic? Most precisely, using organic compounds as both carbon and energy sources. Heterotrophic microbes live off nutrients that they scavenge from living hosts as or find in dead organic matter of all kinds. Microbial metabolism is the main contribution for the bodily decay of all organisms on the earth. Many eukaryotic microorganisms are heterotrophic by predation or parasitism. Properties also found in some bacteria such as parasite of other bacteria, causing death of its victims, and myxobacteria such as predators of other bacteria which are killed amidst an accumulating swarms of many single cells of myxobacteria. Most pathogenic bacteria can be viewed as the heterotopic parasites of humans or the other eukaryotic species they affect. Heterotropic microbes are extremely abundant in nature and are responsible for the breakdown of large organic polymers such as cellulose, chitin, or lignin, which are generally indigestible to larger animals. Generally, the oxidative breakdown of large polymers to carbon dioxide requires several different organisms, with one breaking down the polymer into its constituent monomers, one able to use the monomers and excreting simpler waste compounds as byproducts, and one able to use the excreted waste. There are many variations on this theme as different organisms are able to degrade the different polymers and secrete different waste products. Some organisms are even and fermentation is a specific type of heterotropic metabolism that uses organic carbon instead of oxygen as a terminal electron acceptor. This means that these organisms do not use an electron transport chain to oxidize NADH to ADP and therefore must have an alternative method of using this reducing power and maintaining a supply of NAD for the proper functioning of normal metabolic pathways. As oxygen is not required, fermentative organisms are anaerobic. Many organisms can use fermentation under anaerobic conditions and aerobic respiration when oxygen is present. These organisms or fermentative organisms usually do not have a complete citric acid cycle. Instead of using ATP synthase as respiration, ATP in fermentative organisms is produced by substrate level or phosphorylation, where phosphate group is transferred from a high energy organic compound to ADP to form ATP. As a result of the need to produce high-energy phosphate-containing organic compounds, generally in the form of coenzyme or A esters, fermentative organisms use NADH and other cofactors to produce many different reduced metabolic byproducts after including hydrogen gas. These reduced organic compounds are generally small organic acids and alcohols derived from pyruvate, the end of the product of glycolysis. Examples include ethanol, acetate, lactate, and butyrate. Fermentative organisms are very important industrial and are used to make many different types of food products.
And as you can see on the chart, that microbial metabolism, by which a microbe obtains the energy and nutrients and those carbons by the needs to live and reproduce. So we can clearly see that larger molecules, membranes, cell walls, and ribosomes through catabolism and anabolism, and then in the metabolism. So that's all for this vlog. Thank you for listening.